What's up, YouTube? It's Chance here. First of all, I wanted to say good morning to you guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys are at. But I just wanted to pop in and say good morning. But also, I wanted to talk about something very dark, but very real. And that is the demons that live within us. A lot of people think that when you get trolled online, that it's not real and that it doesn't create demons within you that you have to fight. But I'm here to tell you right now that it actually does. The reason I know this is because I fight my demons every day and every night. See, when most of you people that don't really understand the troll community or understand how it affects people, when you guys go to sleep at night, you guys go to sleep, you have, sometimes you have nightmares, but most of the time you have good dreams. But people like me, when I go to sleep personally, I don't go to sleep. I go to war with my demons every night. And a lot of people ask me, because I've often made this reference in the past, of how wrestling and music are the exact same. Well, let me explain it to you. When you're in wrestling, you're fighting another wrestler, right? You're battling that person for top spot. You're battling to take that win. Whether that be by pinfall, submission, or unfortunately sometimes this has been known to happen. Not a whole lot, but it has happened in the past. But by knockout. When I step on stage and I do, whether it's a cover show or whether it's my own music, and I'm doing my streams and I'm, showing what I'm capable of. Every song, every upload, every cover upload I do, every song I release is me battling my own demons within that I face every day. And believe me, a lot of times I wish I could just up and walk away from those demons, but I can't. Because I don't have that luxury of being like, oh, well, let me just ignore my demons and they might not be there. No. Those demons that the troll community had placed on me, they're always going to be there. The demons of PTSD, anxiety, every now and then. Panic attacks. Those are all demons that I face every day. All four of those demons are very real and they're very dangerous. And they can kill. Just like, cancer. You can't see cancer. You can't see addiction. Just like you can't see demons. And along with those four demons comes a fifth demon, known as depression. And usually depression goes hand in hand with PTSD and all four of the other demons. Depression usually goes hand in hand with the other four demons that I mentioned. And those are things that I deal with every day. So to the parents out there that are constantly saying that, walking away will do some good and Oh, it's just the internet. It's not real. Yes, it is. So next time your kid comes up to you and says, Mommy, Daddy, I'm being this, I'm being that. These people are attacking me. Listen to your kids and take them serious. Because those things, they do have a very serious effect. They do. Because being trolled online like I've been, I am very much a very big advocate for mental health. One adult was a very, very famous TikToker by the name of Inquisitor. He did Star Wars mixed with Call of Duty cosplays. And he went through a very similar situation to what I went through, where people tried to make him look like a and did this and did that and the other. And it hurt him so bad. It destroyed him so deeply that those demons manifested inside of him. And if you do not know who the Inquisitor is, look up TikTok's The Inquisitor. And there's a bunch of different documentaries that you can watch. Like, there's a lot of different documentaries that you guys can watch on this man. And let me tell you right now, I highly urge you guys to go watch them if you have not watched them. Because they are very informative and they are very real. So, parents, again, I say this. Whenever your kid comes to you and says that they need a mental health day away from school to just relax and get their mind off of everything, do it. Allow them that day to, do whatever they need to do to get into a better headspace. Because oftentimes, all too often, society ignores the signs of depression, anxiety, PTSD, or whether it's in real life, they all have the same effect. And unfortunately, kids nowadays in schools have access to more weaponry on the internet and anonymity on the internet, and are able to weaponize their words a lot easier. Trolling is a very serious problem that needs to be dealt with. Trolling is a very serious issue that blurs the lines a lot of the times between online and real life. My trolls, they took everything from online into real life. But at the same time, even if it's not in real life and it's just on the internet, that online stuff can have very real world consequences. Whether it be that person's reputation being ruined, whether it's them not being able to get a job, whether, like what's happened to me, where people have found out my address and had packages rerouted to somewhere else in the world. Whether it be spreading a rumor so badly online that that person then loses friends when they go to school that next day or that next week. They end up losing friends because of rumors, because of shit that is spread around via online and misinformation. So I urge any parent out there that has a kid that says, hey, I'm going through this. I need to take a day off for myself to do what I need to do. As long as they're not doing anything to hurt themselves or anything illegal, I definitely urge you parents to give your kids that mental health day You know, whether it's 1 day or 2 days or whatever. Allow them that day if they need it to really show you what's going on. And, you know, and talk to them. Be involved in your kids' lives, especially when it comes to stuff like this. Don't just sit there and act like it's not an issue. Because it's a very big issue that needs to be taken very seriously. Online trolling is honestly a massive epidemic that I'm just now getting out of myself. I'm just now escaping that troll world. I'm just now coming to the point to where I'm not listening to the trolls. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not listening to what they're saying. I'm paying attention to what my friends are saying, what my family is saying, and my real supporters who enjoy what I do. Those are the ones that I listen to. And I get it. You know, a lot of the times it's easier said than done. And a lot of times, you know, people will say, oh, just ignore it and yada, yada, yada. And eventually it'll go away. And sometimes that is the case. But unfortunately, on the other side of that, that's not always the case. Sometimes it can't be ignored. And take me, for example. People have always told me the last 8 years to ignore it and move on, ignore it and move on. And at first that tactic did work. But then the trolls started ramping everything up and started to affect my real life to where I could not ignore it. They were sending police to my house. They were sending FBI. They were sending detectives. They were sending fire trucks, ambulance, random people from Craigslist that I did not know. Some of the trolls were even showing up themselves to my house. So a lot of the times it can't be ignored. Sometimes it has to be dealt with. So I urge any parent out there, whether your kid's in grade school or all the way up in high school, or if they're doing classes online, whether they're being homeschooled or doing digital academies or whatever, you need to take that seriously. Because a lot of the times, that stuff goes unnoticed. One movie I will highly recommend you guys watch has the actress Emily Osment from Camp Rock in it. And the movie, it's a very good movie. I highly urge you guys to watch this. The movie is called Cyberbully. It's about a girl who gets fished by one of her friends who pretend to be this guy online that she likes. And it turned out that that guy that liked her was actually a real guy at school, but it wasn't actually him sending her the messages. It was somebody else. And it got so bad to the point where she had attempted. I highly suggest watching that movie. It is a very good movie. And one song I will highly recommend that I will actually put the link for in the description, as well as the movie, is called Coming Down by Five Finger Death Punch. That song touches on the realities, what it can lead to, and what the problems at home can lead to, and how online problems can lead, how those two things, what problems at home and problems on the internet, can lead, and often do lead to. So with that being said, I love you guys. Stay up, stay positive, keep being yourselves.